Bom, 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 bom. Welcome, welcome, people. Well, we're back once more. Whew, man, yesterday I didn't even stream Not Safe for Work. So a few things that happened last week. So to say, I did mention that last week was a convention called Ferality, and I decided to attend that. And wow. Put the volume down on my side, so put the volume down a bit on this side, maybe just a bit on the music on the side. We just the music up a bit. Oh, whoa, there we go. There we go. There we go. Have a bit of background music. There you go. So yeah, there was a convention called Ferality, which is a VR convention on VR chats, and wow, had a great time. I went last time back in I think it's back in June, and that was incredible as well. The theme and everything was fantastic. It was like a forest theme. This time around, it's a heroes and villains theme, and it was great. I think the social aspect is where it's amazing because you get to meet loads of people from the fandom, and yeah, I had a great time. Can't falter it. So yeah, it officially ended yesterday on Monday. So it carried on going a bit, longer. And I thought, yeah, I think I'll hang out on there a little bit more whilst I was working. So I was on there on desktop mode, and yeah, just ended up remaining there until like 10 in the evening. And I realized, oh, I've got to do some streaming later, and it just didn't happen because finished late. But it's all worth it. These sort of conventions, obviously, like they're paid as well. This is a paid convention, so it's best to stick with it until the end. And I did, and I didn't stick around for the late night dancing stuff because yeah, I had to sleep because I'd work. So, but yeah, man, it was great. I'm looking forward to the next Ferality, which is probably going to be back in June now. So it's going to be. Yeah, I imagine the time will go really fast, and yeah, we're gonna look forward to going back and meeting all the people that I met there, and also any more new faces and stuff, new avatar people, or characters or whatnot. So yeah, it's great. Um, so before I start streaming, before I start painting this foxo, just gonna spam the usual stuff on some channels, and then we'll begin. Let me just do this. It won't take long anyway. Yes, again, I started a bit late. Had to make my coffee. I was so tired again today because again I went to bed pretty late in the evening last night because of thanks to VR, and obviously there's like a little post voicey voice on my server, so I stuck around for that and get carried away with conversation. And before you know it, here we are. Time's it's already like 2:30, and I think I went to bed at 2:40. But obviously, when you fall asleep, you properly fall asleep after 30 minutes or so. So I've been told. So 3:15. So yeah, feeling a bit tired, but I've got my coffee. I've got enough energy to keep pushing to do some streaming. Let me just upload this advert on that beautiful FA. There we go. So yeah, I can't believe it's like Tuesday's coming to like this is Tuesday evening, and tomorrow's gonna be Wednesday, and before you know it, it's gonna be Thursday. And on a nice note, I've actually installed Resident Evil 7, so I might be able to do Resident Evil 7 this Thursday as a first playthrough. I'll have to do some further reading on it. Um, I know some people on my Discord have played it already, so I'll probably might ask some what suggestions in terms of what mode to play on. I'm not, I've not actually even loaded it up yet, so I might have to load up the game tonight after the stream and see what's really going on, how what the settings are, what difficulties there to use to try out on it. So I'll definitely will give it a little bash. Let me just move things on here. Let me just check if everything's running. Everything's running very good. Lovely jubbly. Nice. Oh, I need to post some more in some of the Discord channels that I'm in. They're kind of like public group channels. Let me just find one. Oh, go. Oh, thank you. Oh, there is another. There is another. There is another. There we go. I think that's everything. Yeah, that's everything. Beautiful. Beautiful. Right. So, actually, before I even begin this, I think I should do some portrait or some life drawing studies just as a little warm up. So I'm gonna bring up Crocus Cafe and find some poses to start off with. Got plenty of time for it, so let me see if I can find a really nice female poses that I can use to accomplish this. I've done that one before. I've drawn that one. Let's find another one. Oh, that looks good. Oh, hang on. There's a okay. Now this is interesting. There's a large pose, like a woman with a large figure. Excellent. This is good. Weight is always important to draw on female characters because female figures because a lot of artists tend to not draw weight and mass. How the fat distributes itself across the body, and this model is really really good. Definitely gonna have to draw this one, I think. So I'll leave this for the moment. Let me let me just leave this minimized. I'm actually going to load up Clip Studio and do some doodlings. Okay. Okay, let's wait for it to load up. So yeah, I was a bit disappointed yesterday that I didn't get a chance to do some Not Safe for Work streaming on Picarto. I had to do it via Discord only. So whilst I've got on my own server, right, you can stream on this. I was just doing the painting directly on there whilst talking. I still didn't get much done because I was caught in conversation, which it was a good conversation. So it was a nice little banter, and it was much needed because obviously the convention had ended. So it's a nice like post convention relaxation because when you have a good time at conventions, normally when you head back to normality, it just feels surreal. It's a very surreal feeling that like the convention's over, but you want more. You're hungry for more. That's a good feeling from going to a convention. That if it's good, you'll be feeling that way. You want more of it, and the best remedy for that is to just hang out with people that you met at a convention or people you already know who are in a similar field, and just have a little just hang out with them. And that's what I did last night, and that was good. That was very nice. And in fact, took a so before doing that, like on that final night, I managed to gather a few people. We went out. We went around the world to take some snappy snaps. So that was great. I could probably show one of the shots. Let me just drag it in here if I can find it. Yeah, we just did some group photos. We tried to find a really decent world to hang out in and do our little. There you go. Should show up. There we go. Look at that. Very nice indeed. So there's me on the left there. My little two fingers, little two rabbit there, and these are some of the other people I've known. I know they're pretty cool folk. They like hanging out. And yeah, this was the only good lighting room we found in terms of doing a group photo. The main lobby area, which has this logo here, Ferality logo, which is really large. The lighting was really bad. Yeah, I think that's something I'm gonna bring up. In fact, I was thinking of doing like a short like 5 or 10 minute video about my view on Ferality, like a report on the convention itself and how I found it and my experience of it and doing the dealing and stuff and obviously covering what things I would like to see on the next one. So that'd be pretty cool. I don't know if I should do that. I might have to look into that. Maybe just do like a short 10 minute video talking about that. That would be pretty nice. But we'll see. Because I mean, right now I think they're going to be releasing a survey form to the dealers, because I was dealing there as well, just to cover, like give feedback on what was good and what was not good in terms of the convention, what they can improve on. So I think definitely I'll include some of my feedback in the said video as well. But it'd be nice to do it'd be nice to like a bit video as well, see if anyone else agrees with me or anything else, anyone else has spotted a similar thing, or if they anyone else want to share their own opinions on how they felt if they did attend the convention, and what the highlights were for themselves. So yeah. I mean, for me, the highlight was naturally to hang out with people, and obviously meeting new people. I managed to get some a fair few people joined my Discord server, a fair few people joined my Twitter, and on FA as well. It's fantastic, to get those interested. And obviously there are people there that visited my booth. Who left some, I managed to talk to them. I should probably leave these things to my actual virality review, like a report video. I think that would be pretty cool. So I'll probably I'll start writing up a script for that. Probably to this week. I should try and write it out before I forget these things. So I may spend after the stream just maybe making some notes about what to talk about, and then just as I'm sitting here, talk about those points. And yeah, that'd be pretty nice. Let me see. Oh, yeah. There we go. Me rambling too much now. I should be drawing. So that's virality there. I should probably include that on as like on the overlay of a video when I do my little banter on it. Cool. Let's. Oh, trying to move my windows around it, and it's not going well. Okay, here we go. So we're gonna do some. Like I said, we're gonna do some short warm up poses, and this poser is very, she's nice and plumpy. I like that. Gets to draw form. See, whenever you start painting, or whenever you start drawing, always do a warm up. Normally, before I stream, I normally do warm ups before streaming. But this time round, I made coffee, so that's terrible reason. So I'm gonna do the warm up directly on stream, and then we'll jump straight into working on that Foxo. Okay, let's skip the video so we can get to the pose. Here we go. So 5 1-minute poses. So I'm gonna quickly just put 1 minute on this, 1 minute. Put this in here. There we go. So here we go. If you are in chat, be warned. I will check the chat once every pose is done. So that's like we're talking 1 minute. So bear with me for my patience. Hey Zebra, I'll check your message in a minute if you say anything. I'm just in a 1 minute pose here, so I've gotta get that pose in. If you say anything, I'll check it straight away. I shall check it straight away. How are you anyway? Have you had a good weekend? Because when it's Tuesday. No. This lady is amazing. This posy lady. She's a large lady. As you can see, she's got belly. It's a nice belly. There we go. Change the pose has changed again, right? Let me just pause a second. Oh, whoa. I just clicked on the wrong button and it skipped several frames. There we go. Yeah. It gives me time to have a sip of rather light coffee. I should have used the full scoop. I used I used half a scoop, and I could feel the weakness of the coffee. That's terrible. Should have gone for the whole thing. Dang. Yeah, I'm great, thanks. Car passed its MOT with no issues, and a huge relief. Our cat had his second vaccinations and no issues either. Plus, today is my 31st birthday, so happy birthday! Happy birthday! Happy birthday indeed. Nice. You know what? My dad got a letter from from Transport for London about my dad's car doesn't pass the no emissions test, so we may have to get rid of the car because we can't drive within the North Circular Road, the North Circular surrounding to enter London. So if you enter it, you have to pay £12.90 per day, which is, luckily we live in the edge of Essex, so it's not that far, but it's, obviously it's part of the routes. The North Circle, it's part of North Circle. Once North Circle is like one of those circles that every car uses and has to go for traveling. So that was a bit of a shock. So we have to try and get rid of this old car, sadly, and get a low emissions car. So I guess this is where the change is happening, isn't it? This is where the world is trying to go. The country's trying to get into the low carbon thing. Yeah, yeah, electric cars. So yeah, so the plan. I think the plan is to. I'm going to try and help my old man try and find a nice car, maybe for like, maybe if we can trade it in and get another car or something. But I don't think anyone wants old cars, right? That's the thing. Like, it's like, if the car doesn't meet the standards, right? It's I guess it's scrap, isn't it? I don't know what to do with it. So yeah, I mean, we had some leaflets like being left on the on our car specifically, with saying if we'll take your car and stuff and give you a bit of money for it. But yeah, it's we'll try and sort that one out now. Hmm. But yeah, I'm glad because obviously we want to get a new car and trying to save the environment, so it's going to be a good thing. But yeah, I'm looking. Well, I'm happy to assist, and you know what? I've not actually learned to drive yet, so I'm gonna try and try myself to actually start learning to drive. Learn to drive. I should probably start by what do you call it? Learn the theory and stuff as well. I need to start doing that properly, right? Um, nearly 40, and I haven't. I don't drive, and I think even because considering I've been working in London, I work in London mostly. I think it'd be nice. It's a nice thing to have, right? It's a nice thing to have. You can just get in your car and travel somewhere, right? Or maybe if you need to move things around or assist someone, it's always going to be those things, right? So I guess it's going to be nice to have that kind of luxury to know how to drive a car. I was actually thinking of learning automatic, but time's up. Yeah, I think in 2030 they're planning to have no new petrol. Oh wow, wow, that's in 9 years' time. 9 years' time. That's going to go fast because we're already at 2022, right? That's going to be really well. The time is going really fast. Yeah, these 2 years, including the lockdown, because lockdown's been around for 2 years now, roughly, isn't it? That's gone. It's gone so fast, and wow, yeah, yeah, the theory is tough part. I found it took me two attempts, as you have to get fully. Yeah, so I a couple of years, was it a couple of years ago, might have been a year ago. I think I did try that mock-up tests of the theory test, and the answers are really really sneaky ones. The common sense, right? But then like the way it's answered, it's like there's only one answer, even though even though two sound similar, it's usually one of them's going to be right. It's just it leaves your head scratching. It's like, well, this is this. I've gotten a few wrong based on I thought this would be the right answer, and instead it's like it's the same answer. It's the same kind of answer, but said differently. But yeah, that got me there. So I'm hoping it's not the same. But yeah, yeah, I think I'll probably fail a few times before I get it right. Yeah, they put in some really annoying or yeah, yeah. And I want to ask the one the one I had one asking what color lights builders have to put on skips on the road. Orange, yeah, oh yeah, orange, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, I'm gonna have to remember that one. Orange. I even tried the hazard test. The hazard test was easy, right? that's like you watch videos, right? And you got to know when to hit the stop mark. You know, like there's a hazard coming up, when to keep note of it. That was pretty cool. That was, yeah, tapping the screen. Yeah, yeah, that was pretty cool. I like that. Anything, basically anything you see popping out of the road, you just hit the hazard. You just press it. Um, Anything, like literally anything that comes out on the road, I just tapped it, and it was like, okay, that's right. And that, which obviously that's fine with me, because like you want to make sure like you're paying attention, right? I think that's what it means. You're paying attention to what's on the road. So, but yeah, that was that was fun. I enjoyed that, doing that. That was great. Ah, time's up. There we go. See, 1 minute done. Don't have time to do it. You don't have time to. Somebody, this lady's lovely. I should probably, if I can see, see if I can share this video, because I think it's really cool. Hang on, let me just. There's stills of her. Let me just see if this works. Stills. Oh, page not found. That's great, isn't it? Can you share this video? Vimeo, can we share this video? Vimeo? Oh no. Okay. Well, wait a minute. What's going on here? Ah, it's taking me. Clicked on the button and it went crazy. So you can't. Hang on, can you link? I just want to link this video. See, on YouTube, you can right click on the video and it clicks a share button and stuff like that. This doesn't even provide anything whatsoever. Let me just see if I can. It's got to be a way to rip. Pause video. That's the embed link. Fine. Mute that. You can probably faintly hear that. Yeah. Oh, dang. Yeah. Kira Lilani. There's got to be a way to February videos. Oh, hang on. February videos. She might be in here, I think. Hang on. Bear with me. Yes, she is. Okay. Right. Got it. This has got to be it, right? Yeah. Oh no! Oh yeah, yeah. Here we go. Here we go. So I'll share in chat there. So it's the second video down. February, day 17. That's the one I'm working on right now. That's the one I'm drawing from. So I'm on the third pose of the pose 3 of 5 on the 1 minute poses. So it gives you an idea of what I'm doing. So cool. Actually, before I continue, let me just check if Picato's working as well. Great. I had some problems with Picato a few weeks ago when the stream kept bouncing. Like, so what would happen is the signal's coming through fine on Twitch and YouTube, great, but on Picato, it was spazzing out. It was constantly buffering, and at one point the stream just went down and it went back up again. So what happens is because Twitch Picato, I've got recording turned on, it would save the recording, and then it overwrites it because the stream started again. So it will make two sets of videos and stuff like that. There would be like a short 10-second video before the stream stops and starts again. So it was just it was just really a nightmare. And I'm having a chat with people at the start, the customer service people at Restream, and they said it's something to do with Picato's way of not stabilizing the connection or something like that, and it was bizarre. Yeah, I don't know. I was trying to figure out who was to blame here, but it seems to be working fine now. But yeah, before it was just awful. And you don't want those sort of things, because you get people that turn up and it's for them it shows the stream's offline when it's not offline. So it's a bit of yeah. So this is the last of the 1 minute poses. Yeah, it's awful. Yeah, so it was annoying because people turned up and then they went offline, and then they told me afterwards oh yeah, I turned up to your stream but you wasn't online. I'm like, no, I was online. No, I was drawing away. But yeah, so it does make sense. So I don't know what was going on. So I always keep telling people just use YouTube or Twitch for now because there's a bit of it's a weird one. I don't know what's going on with them. Their services with Restream is a bit flaky, and well, time's up. So there you go. Yeah, it's just more nuisance, isn't it? It's just more nuisance. You just want things to work. I just want things to work. Set it and forget it, right? So I spent that week, that day after the stream, trying to talk to people at Restream, see what the problem was. Because the thing is, Restream keeps like an analytics of how the stream's been doing, and it showed like spikes in Picato's side of things not like transmitting properly and stuff. So yeah. Restream's fantastic. I mean, normally I normally tell people that if they're willing to use a service to multi-stream to places, Restream does the job, and they keep they give you like all data and stuff. So if it tells you how well your stream's going in terms of data, data transfer. If anything happens, it's all listed, and their customer service place is really fast. They're really quick. You can message them, they'll get back to you straight away. The nice thing about Restream was the fact that this was happening to me, and the person who was dealing with me said to me, let's catch up a week after, and we'll look at it. And as a week later, he got in touch with me and saying, is there anything? Has there been any problems? That's like that's really good customer service. And considering I'm using a free account here, I'm not actually not on a paid account because uh, to be honest, I don't really need a paid account for Restream, because a paid account basically unlocks Facebook, so you can stream on Facebook. And to be honest, I'm not really a fan of Facebook. I don't really want to start streaming on there, because I think Facebook's kind of on its way out, right? It's full of bots, full of fake accounts and all that. And I know a lot of people hate Facebook, so streaming on there will be pointless, right? I assume so. What was it? I was really happy that Streamlabs OBS remembered all my settings and graphics. What I got? Oh, nice. That's pretty good. Nice. Yeah. Yeah. Facebook has died, and death. That no. Yeah. See, the only thing I use it for, right? I only use it for posting, because if you don't know, I'm staff at London First, so I'm like a community lead person. So I basically post on the London First Discord, the official Discord, when the next meet is. So I'll normally go in there just to post, to update that, and if there's anyone left any comments and stuff, or approve any users that want to join the group, then after that I log out again. I don't really make any posts on there. I don't really make personal posts. If I do a personal post, it would just be that either I'm streaming, or just post a picture, or just make one line comment like, "Yeah, I'm still alive." I just have no reason to use it other than just to update the group, and then that's it. If I wasn't using that, if I wasn't updating the group, I don't think I'd ever like return to. I'd probably just stick with Twitter, and maybe to stick with Discord. Really, I don't think I'd go anywhere any further than that, because I used to use Facebook a lot when forums were active. I don't know if you ever used the UK Fair forums. That was really popular back in the day, when people used to use forums a lot, right? When forums were popular, and now it's like no one uses forums anymore. Everyone's like on Twitter and stuff like that, and no one has time to use these forum things, which is fine. But yeah, I used to use UK Fair a lot, and that was like the place where it was more proactive, because everyone that needs to know where event is was there. You didn't need to post it on Facebook or anything. It's just that messing around. But yeah, it was the place to be. And now, like, I think, and the forum era is dead. I think the next phase is like community groups like Discord. Discord is like another great platform, and obviously the other one is Telegram, which is not a community based thing. So that's more of a quick, easy mobile chat program, but seems to be an easy program that is accessible by everyone and anyone. I think I've had people say to me that they don't use Discord because they don't know how to use it, so they gave up on it. And I will say, well, Discord's not that hard to use. I mean, yes, it's got a weird interface. It's got a weird interface, but you can build communities well on it. Oh, time's up. Uh, Used to do film meets in Exeter, but that was good 10 years ago. Oh, are they still running, or have you ever considered to return, make like a return and see what how much has changed? Should probably see what it's like if it's been 10 years, or do you not live close by to that anymore? Or... I have an account and we haven't used it. Yeah, I haven't logged in many years in UK Fair. I think my role status has probably been turned back into a user now because I used to be a regional mod, and that was like that's like one away from an admin. But yeah, I think it's probably for the best because I don't really use it anymore. So I think I think Olivia Tree, who's the admin of the furry dealers stuff. I think she's in charge of it now. I think she still uses it now and then. I could be wrong, but yeah, best to pass the torch on to someone that wants to help. Uh, what I know, everyone moved away and used to be myself, Jess Lyra, can't pronounce that. Rylin, and Macari are wiping Glasgow now, and the meets up here are no badges and no suits. Just have it. That's good. No, that's good. I mean, yeah, that's how it should be. I think just gathering of furries doesn't necessarily mean you have to wear tails and ears and stuff, right? You can still hang out and you can still turn up and still be, yourself and still have a good time, right? So it's fine. I mean, back in London, there used to be coffee meets. Like I think every Thursday evening, like people would meet up in Starbucks, and yeah, there'll just be the people in the fandom who just left work or just popped into London just to have an evening of coffee, sit around, have a little conversation. So yeah, it's. I think those things are really good. Now myself at India at an age will stay at home and have a nighting meets. Ah, that's understandable. That's understandable. Yeah, I don't blame them. In fairness, Glasgow is dangerous. Oh, well, okay, yeah, Glasgow. Well, I've never actually been to Glasgow, so I don't know. But if it's dangerous, yeah, best to stay indoors. Or you can do VR chats, right? VR chats. Yeah, VR chats. That's the way to go. That's the way to go. I was just talking about this when I started streaming. Then I was this weekend. I was at Ferality, which is like a furry VR convention, and boy, that was amazing. The amount of people I met was phenomenal, and it's one of the sort of things you have to have the energy to be social, right? It's a very social kind of VR chat is very social kind of orientated things, and yeah, it was great just talking to people. I went into like this social butterfly mode. I just went crazy, just like talking to people. Anyone I saw, I thought, okay, let's have a chat here and there. And there was like meetups as well. Of like, there's a bunny meetup, and then there's an artist meetup, and just went there to mingle with people, and it was great. It's nice to meet people from all walks of life and across the world who are into art and stuff, and we just talked for an hour, and then yeah, it was great. Yeah, we've been invited to a few VR chats with friends. We've tried to get into it. It's quite a small social bubble. It's usually three of us playing games on Discord. Ah, okay. Yeah, that's fun. That's fair, dude. That's fair, dude. And the time's going to run out again. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. I think. I'll do a quick. There you go. I've not watched Arcane yet. No, what's that about? Give me a little quick little copy paste blurb. is it about zombies? Is it horror? Is it sci-fi? Is it sounds very sounds fantasy because Arcane is very arcane. Oh, mind you, I'm looking forward to the Boba Fett, the Book of Boba Fett. That's the only series I know that I think I'll like. Yeah, I'll be definitely watching that because the Mandalorian was good. So I can imagine. I can imagine the Boba Fett one might be good. Disney so far have not disappointed when it comes to Star Wars stuff. Well, the TV series stuff, these online TV series, not the movies. The movies suck. So the movies were awful. Safely say that movies, well, waste of time. It's a waste of time. Chuck those films in the bin. Mm. Yeah, that's awful, blooming awful films. Oh right, League of Legends. The thing is, I've never played League of Legends. I've played Dota, but I played Dota on Warcraft 3 when it was still like an early mod, But I don't know the. Okay, I'll have to check this out. I may have to. I may have to watch this and see how interesting, how good it is. Because I know a fair few people on my Discord that I think they play it. They play it. I think I know one person I think plays League of Legends quite a bit. I'll have to see what they think of it, but I'll give it a try. Yeah, I'll check out the trailer. Okay, if it looks good, I'll give it a try. If it's I guess I'm trying to find something, trying to find things to watch. So they're releasing 3 episodes a week. What? Okay, so oh right, so the short 40 minutes. Okay, that's good. That's pretty ambitious. Ambitious. Yeah, you're emotionally involved. If you're emotionally involved, it must be good. Then it must be really good. I'll check it out after stream. I'll do a little search for it and see if if it's to my liking. Yeah, I was gonna watch what's it called, Eternals, right? Because that's like out as well. Don't know what you thought of that. The Marvel's Eternals. Yeah, it looks good. It looks good. Um, just wondering if it's yeah. Because I'm always I mean after hang on, someone just pinged me 1 second. Oh, who's the sneaky pinger? Oh, more. Ah, okay. Someone's just asking me. Okay, well, I've told him. Someone that asked me last time if I was if I was available for commissions. I said I was full. I'm still working on one at the moment. So I'm like, I said to him, I'm still full. We'll be open soon at some point. Um, what was I talking about? Yeah, Eternals. Yes, yes. I was concerned with like because Marvel does make they make some good films, and then other times they just make films that I just don't want to see. And I think Eternals has caught my eye. The Hawkeye one, I'm probably not going to give care about Hawkeye because I watched Black Widow and I thought Black Widow was awful. I just boring. It was boring, doubly boring. I mean, clearly it's a film that if you like Scarlett Johansson doing her silly action poses and stuff like that, if you like that stuff, then that's you know definitely the bat. It's definitely worth watching then. But yeah, I didn't found the plot a bit weak. Uh, wasn't my bag. Yeah, yeah. But saying that, uh, the what's the guy with the wings? I forgot his name. The Winter Soldier, the TV series was good. That was really good. Apprehensive about the Hawkeye though. The end of Black Widow set was it? Yeah, yeah, yeah. So the end of Black Widow was kind of like tied in with the Winter Soldier and what's his face, the other guy. I forgot his name now. The new Captain America. That series was great. That series was amazing. I loved that to bits. And the music was good. Like I think we discussed this. I don't know if I might have discussed this already on stream. That that series has so much some really nice character development and doesn't have much special effects, and that's fine. But the characters themselves, they start to grow on you, and I think it's yeah. I forgot his name now. The wing guy, Hawkman, no Hawkman, not no Hawk. What is his name? I'm trying to find his name now. The Falcon. There you go. The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Oh my god, I just forgot his name there. Yeah, The Falcon and the Winter Soldier is a great series, and I enjoyed watching that. Gave me a whole new respect for that character, the Falcon, because I used to hate the Falcon. I was like, this guy, who is this guy? He's got no powers. He just flies around. Boring. And then this series comes out. I gave it a try, and man, yeah, I was like, okay, this guy's good. Like, the more I watched it, it's like the more I start to appreciate his character. It's like so down to earth. I'm like, yeah, this guy's good. So I want to see more, please. He's character. I think because I think the moment when Steve Rogers left them, I think the responsibility, that's where it's at, isn't it? That's what I think, that's where the transition kind of happened. There needs to be a new Captain America, and so he's like the Southern hero, I guess, as they call it, Southern hero. Butt crack there, butt crack. I've so much love for him now. It makes wrestling. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah. I'll be honest. I used to hate that. I used to hate the Falcon, like, because it didn't do anything. He didn't do anything. Like, what's the point of him being in Civil? Even in Civil War, it was like he had no chance. If given a chance, any one of those superheroes would have just killed him. Like, just smash his head in, and that's it. It's gone. But like, obviously, story had to, like, the plot armor. He had plot armor, right? That's what it is. So it's just one of those things, isn't it? Plot armor keeping him alive. But this series of, like, yeah, okay, this is good, and the end and the villains are more realistic. They're more in line with his. They're more of a challenge to him. That's good. Realistically, and they're not super sold. They're not like super strong or whatever. So I think that's what is needed. Um, I'll tell you what would be nice to bring back, and I think we may have discussed this again. Which is the TV shows from Netflix. Daredevil, Luke Cage, um, what's it called? The ten fist, not ten, Iron Fist, Punisher. Punisher was a Punisher was amazing. I don't know if did you ever watch? I don't know if you ever watched Punisher, Marvel's Punisher. That was incredible, and they. Oh no, not the film, not the film, not the film. The TV series. It stars the guy who's in Walking Dead. I forgot his name, but he plays an amazing Punisher. I mean, not obviously the movie one was good. I forgot the guy actor's name who plays in the movie, but he was in Expanse as well. The Expanse. Clearly you haven't seen it. You must watch it. You must watch it. They made two seasons, and it's really, really good. It's gritty, it's violent. It's very gory as well. Um, Expanse, yeah, yeah. I've not caught up with Expanse. Sadly, it's like I think after season three, I think season four. I think that's why I kind of got lost track of it. But it's when they landed on that alien planet. That's as far as I got, and then that was it. They enter that those many warp holes and find a planet and start to colonize it. But yeah, the guy, yeah, the TV series of Punisher, you must watch it. I'm surprised. It would be such a shame that if that series or story doesn't, that series doesn't continue, because it needs that actor was made to be a very Punisher role. And actually, you know what, where is it? Where is it? I think there's a scene. I think there's it. Oh, that's not it. Hang on. No. Uh, oh, here you go. Yeah. So this scene, right, is from the first episode of The Punisher, the first episode one, season one kind of thing. And look, look, this scene is so good for what it is, and things just get better. I'm not going to spoil it, but it is good. I think this is how Punisher should be, because he's not, yeah, he's not a forgiving sort. If you do good, if you do bad, he's gonna wreck your stuff up. That's say wreck you. I'd say a bad word there. Treasures in Hollow Treasure. What in oh, let's move some windows. I've got some windows all over the place here. Oh, there we go. Right. Minimize a few windows. I'm trying to find where that pose has gone. I've just lost the pose. Where's my pose gone? There we go. Oh, don't. Oh, it ended. Don't end. There we go. That's halfway through it. There we go. Yeah. Yes. It's been like a negative space kind of shot on this form instead. Whilst I comes to the end of the timer here on this pose. I think we can go back to working on that foxo. I think. But you see what I mean? That actor is made for that role. Like when he trust me, his character's it's so good. Like he's gritty, it's just down to earth, and he's violent. That's what Punisher has always been, right? He's not someone that executes people. He beats them down like that, and it gets better. I don't want to spoil it, but the plot for season one is good. The plot for season two is even better, and it's really relatable as well because it taps into his background as well. Because he's got a shady past, right? He's got a past that's like especially in the armed forces. So there's scenes of that, and there's like I don't want to say anymore. You got to watch it. It's they made two seasons and they nailed it. They nailed that series. So if it wasn't that, it would have been Luke Cage and Daredevil. Those were my three favorite shows. And I think it was not the Incredibles, was it the Invincibles, where all five characters, including Luke Cage, Daredevil, Sarah Jessica, is it Sarah Jessica, Sarah Jane, or whatever her name is, they all come together into one show. That was really good as well. Iron Fist, Luke Cage, that Jessica Jane woman, and Punisher. So good. And then obviously Marvel closed it down. Damn them. Damn them. Right. I think we are ready to work on the foxhole. Actually, you know what? Today's Wednesday. Today's Tuesday. Today's Tuesday, isn't it? I'm losing. Yeah, today's Tuesday. So I was going to work on the. I could work on the foxhole. Keep working on that because I was going to work on the commission. I should probably just work on this. Yeah, I forgot. I thought today was Wednesday. I was actually thinking like, oh yeah, tomorrow. Like, do I need to stream some more art or do I need to do some gaming? Speaking of gaming, I installed Resident Evil 7. I've installed it. I need to test it. I need to test it out, see what difficulties that game really has, and then that's going to be interesting. Apparently, it's meant to be scary, but I love it. That should be good. I thought it was Saturday until the bin lorries. Oh, see what happened to me was like because like you know when you go to a convention and then you head back and then once you finish going to a convention and you had a good time, you've had a good time, and then you realize you just lose track of time, lose track of what days is because because when you go back to the normal world, trying to figure out what's going on, you know, like I you know, like Monday to me was still like a hazy day. Hey Seth, but Hazard is great, yo. Oh, I'm gonna give it a try. Oh, it supports VR as well, so I would love to try in VR, but I have to test it as well. All have to be tested. All have to be tested. Yeah, Seth, how are you? Have you recovered from ferality, or have you recovered, or for me, there's been a bit of a whirlwind of like it's gone now, like settle down, everything's trying to settle back into that normality of life again. But I would like a bit more of it. Would have enjoyed a bit more VR stuff. You know, I think I should have taken a day off on Monday, but recovered from my appointment. Reality was okay. Been a blur of a day and had a nap. Oh, nap. I was gonna take a nap today and I didn't. I didn't. I was because I yes last night I went to bed at 3 because I was on Discord talking to people about some other stuff. Like I needed like a post con sort of thing discussion or something just to feel a bit better about the thought of the servers going down for good and stuff. And like I was like, it's gone forever. It's gone. The convention's gone. Naps are top tier. Yes, they are. Yes, they are top tier. I, I, I mean, I think Thursday. I think Thursday. Well, it's never going to happen, isn't it? Thursday. I keep saying I'll sleep early, but it will not happen. After stream, I normally stick around till 2 o'clock in the morning. It's a bad habit. It's a terrible habit, but Saturday is when it's gonna happen. Nap. Yes, yes. You know what? I'm gonna try and nap in the afternoon because I work from home. My bed's right here, so this here is my like my work stuff. Everything's here, like my laptop's here, tablets here, screens here, everything's here. So normally I just roll over there and just roll over and have a little nap. I was meant to do that today and I didn't do it today because I had some good coffee as well, and I should have taken a nap, and I had the opportunity to take a nap, and I didn't take the nap. So I will take naps. I will take some naps as well. So, good naps. Good naps. Um, so I was going to work on. I was thinking of continuing to work on this maybe tomorrow, because one of the things that I want to work on is so I could probably show it. I might change my thumbnail for this video because when I'm finished with it, because it's not what I'm working on right now. I should. Let me show it because this will be a Friday thing, right? This should be a Friday. Where's that gone? Where's the commission? There's a commission. The transformation commission I was working on. It's missing a crucial thing. The crucial thing is the rear view mirror. This car has no rear view mirror. I was like, oh yeah, it's a good thing I spotted that because this happened. I spotted it like near the end. I was like, oh yeah, everything's done. And I realized like, wait a minute, hang on a minute. There's something there. There's something that needs to be there. And yeah, so I need to. Yeah, so I need to like put that in. I could work on that now, but I think I might do it outside the stream. I think that's fair. It's only fair. Had a van without one, and it sucks. Oh, It's a common thing because, like, coming from, I guess no, there isn't one. Uh, American Truck Simulator. I don't think you have a rear view mirror for that. You have the side mirrors. You don't have a rear view mirror. I know you, but yeah, yeah, they're mandatory things for small cars because you can see the back, and you have to keep looking at them, right? You have to keep like driving and go looking up left, looking at the rear view mirror, and then side, both sides, and then keep driving. That, like a triangle, yeah. Or that way. You can go. You can look that way, right? Clockwise or counterclockwise. But you always start with the rear view mirror, and then you look at both sides to see what's. Just what side was? Okay. Oh, okay. I see. Oh, Hedge, how's it going? I'm well. I'm well. Thank you very much. Thanks for asking. How are you? How are you this lovely day? Well, oh, it's evening here, but how's it over there over in the US? Assume you. I keep remembering. Yes, you are in the US. So how's it? How's it over there? You know what? Let's work on this, Fox. I think the Fox Cup deserves that attention. I've neglected it. Let's bring up the recorder. Let's bring up the recorder. Let's get the Fox show done. So, if I remember, I was doing some rendering on this on my last stream. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so we're getting there. Just a bit more work to do, and then we can do the details, and then ship the little pup. I'm in the US. Yep. Oh, see, I knew it. See, I was right. I was right. Let me guess. Let me guess the state. Is the state Texas? Was it Texas? Or was it wasn't? I assume it's Texas. Please let me Texas. Please let it be Texas. I've seen you. Oh yes. Yes, I've been playing that. I've been playing. I still have to unlock two of the weapons, Zebra. The the missile launcher, mini missile, and the glue gun, the glue thing. I just didn't because the thing is, what happened was I was playing it. Do you know something? I'm getting like exhausted from playing Deep Rock too much. Like 3 missions, I'm done. And what made it worse is that my engineer ranked up, so I had to do 4 missions for that. So that drained the hell out of me. It's like after 4 missions, I'm like, I'm done. I'm not playing anymore. I need to break from it. But yeah, I need to unlock those things. But I'm pretty much. I think I'm on level 5 on the season league, so I'm getting up there. Yeah, that's 100% my favorite. The missile one is amazing. Ooh, I mean, I went for the carbine straight away. I wanted the carbine. I think Seth, you should get this game, Deep Rock Galactic, Seth. It's really good. And same with you, Hedge. I keep recommending these games. I think is it still on sale because it was 50% off. It was 50% off for the weekend, right? Let me just double check. I'm sure it was on sale because I saw a lot of new people on there this weekend. And I was like, well, this is like there's a spike of new players like Greenbeards. I call them Greenbeards. Um, Deep Rock. Right, yeah, it's 12.49, so it is on sale. Yes, it's half price right now, and it's worth. I think it's worth every penny. I think it's worth what it is, but I guess it can go down further. Yeah, it's 23 CD keys. Though you can get Xbox Pass. Okay, but on Steam it's £12, 12 bucks, 12 pounds. What is it? £12 £49 from 24.99. See, let me just check the list here. I think Seth does have it. Let me just see. Seth, do you have this game? No, you don't. Hang on. No, it's not on the list. It's not on Seth's list. Oh, just back. Press back several times there. Oop, oop. Yeah, it's a good game for what it is. It's a great game. I could change that. Only if Seth wants it. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if Seth is a FPS person or Hedgehound. Are you a FPS person? It's one of them games that if it can be fast paced, but it doesn't have to be fast paced. I can't explain it. It's FPS, but it's semi fast. How would you rate it, Zebra? I mean, I go crazy on it. I play fast. You probably see me on stream like bouncing all over the place, and as a scout. I'll go crazy. I just want to get the job done. Now my job is as a dwarf miner. Get the whole thing done. No ore left behind. Except for gold. I don't really bother for gold, but nitra. I'm sort of slow mode. I'm always hunting for crates. Oh yeah, yeah. I just for me it's about just getting the missions done quickly, and then anything else is just a bonus. But yeah, I've not done. Mind you, I've not done any elite deep dives in a while because they're. Ooh, I need to get back into playing Has 5. I mean, over the weekends I was just playing Has 4 only just to get back into it, and I got back into the groove on Friday and Saturday, and it felt good. Um, but oh my god, the new content is. Oh, you haven't played it, Hedge? Oh, mate, you need to try it. It's a good game. I think we discussed it on stream about how random the game is. Like every time you go into a mission, it's always different. So that's what makes it challenging and terrifying because I've done some missions which are so messed up, like so much deep drops and stuff, vertical drops. It's not even funny. It's infuriating, but that's the card you get. You have to play with. You're given. That's the hazardous environment of the caverns. You just got to make the most of it and get the job done and get out. Depends. Yes, it does. It's all about the team stuff. So I'm pretty resourceful. I know all my classes, so I play in such a way that I'm more of a passive. I don't abuse the ammo. Like I've played game. If you saw me play on stream, I rarely when I use the weapons, I use it when I need to use them. But most of the time, I go melee. I smash the zombie. I smash the zombie. I smash those bugs up. Take their health. Yeah, I know a lot of players tend to use up a lot of ammo and stuff. I'm really ammo efficient, but I've been told the builds have changed as well, so I need to really look at the metagaming again. The building, all the builds and stuff has been revamped, and my current build for some of the weapons are now like non-exist, like they're crappy now. I got told, thanks to someone that plays it more often than me, who is in who resides in Canada. Gallon's there. I don't think Gallon's lurking around. No, he's not. He's probably working. Bless him. Um, yeah, but yeah, it's half price on Steam. Like I said, highly recommend it. I think Steph's probably gone FK now. It's probably been. Let me bear with me. Let me just pause it again. Where's it gone? Oh, definitely got better at ammo consumption. Oh yeah, okay, good, good, good. He's run one round now, unless I'm playing gun. Nice. I mean, there's nothing wrong with using ammo. There's nothing wrong with it because that's the point of it. You got to use the ammo. But like when like as I started playing more and more DRG, like increasingly, I started to become more, like you can't. I try not to cool down. Like I try to not to cool down the ammo supply unless it gets down to 1 bar or 2 bars. That's my lowest point, and even to a point that sometimes I've played the game where I've got 2 bars and I told someone else that if they need the ammo and supplies, take it because I won't use it. Yes, because I'm just with 2 bars I can still survive. Trust me, I've done. I'm a bit nuts. With my pickaxe, I just go pickaxe crazy. If I've got the damage buff, the pickaxe damage buff, I'll just use that because I can get life back. I just pummel all the enemies, and it's great. It's a fantastic game. I've started to be a bit slower. Missile launcher, you can now simply. Oh, okay. See missile bug. Okay, I need to. Oh, can't wait to try it though. The missile thing. Is it? I mean, is it better than the thunder cannon? Because thunder cannon is my favorite weapon with carpet bomber. Carpet bomber on the thunder cannon is my bay. And the neurotoxin is good as well now. The neurotoxin thunder cannon. Bef- like when they first released it, it was crap. It was absolutely crap. The worst. It was the worst worst overclock that existed. I hated that kind of thing. But now they bumped they've amped it up a bit, so now it makes use. It's damage efficient now, so you can do DPS damage over time with it. I've dropped the auto cannon. Oh, okay. Oh, the only reason I like auto cannon is the fact that it doesn't do team damage, right? It doesn't affect your teammates, so you can just shoot the ground, right? And carpet bomber just deals with the damage, splash damage. I mean, direct damage is crap, fine, but splash damage just gets anything out of the way, and it's good against swarms, little swarmers, little tiny bugs. One shot will go. Elephant rounds, yes. Elephant rounds is the boom. I normally use the magic brew thing. We get random damage. Um, that's been my like favorite thing. That sometimes it will just kill something with 200% damage out of nowhere. Just pop them out. So you got me talking about DRG now. Oh, DRG, good old DRG. See, now it makes me want to play it this evening. Now, after later on. Now, I might have to just jump onto DRG tonight and get those 3 missions done to unlock the rocket launcher. Now, damn. Thanks a lot. Oh boy, look at you. Have they added? I don't think they've added a feature where Twitch affects the game, isn't it? Am I? Is that right? Or I'm getting confused. I think there is an option, isn't there? If you play via Twitch, users can influence the game with swarm attacks or something. I don't think there is such a thing for that game. I think it's just I don't think there is. I think I could be wrong, or maybe I'm thinking of another game which because I know Warhammer Deathwing does that. Yeah. Sorry, yeah. I'm thinking about Warhammer Deathwing. Yeah, Deathwing did that. So you can stream it, and basically people in Twitch can vote to see what happens. You get like a Genestealer attack, and Vermintide. Yes, Vermintide as well. Yeah. Mind you, I've not played Vermintide in forever because it's very repetitive. Just like Deathwing. But the reason why I like Deathwing is the fact you can shoot things. You can shoot things from a distance. You just hold the button down and you just fire your bolter or whatever. And it's a bit repetitive, I know. But I think there's something special. I do enjoy. It's something special about 40k Marines, right? Space Marine armor and the way the game looks. If you ever get a chance to play Deathwing, it's like a museum. It's like going through a museum. It looks beautiful, like the architecture. That game was built with love. The worlds, and it's a shame the game didn't get any further support after launch because the game is a bit unbalanced. The weapons feel a bit unbalanced, but it's just beautiful. The graphics look good, the models look good, but yeah, the gameplay is a bit wishy-washy. But hey, it's what it is. But still, it's great. I mean, if it goes on sale, it's probably going to be on sale again at some point. But I do recommend it if you want to give it a try. But again, it's very repetitive, just like Vermintide. Nothing much goes on. Same missions again and again. I think this is where Deep Rock Galactic kind of champions these kind of games. You're doing the same mission, but it's not the same mission. You see, it's not the same mission at all. It's a different mission completely. And I can tell you, like I said, like that the mission I had on Saturday, because I played on Saturday to get my rank, my engineer rank up. Right, the final mission wasn't an aqua mission. What mission was it? No, it was a refinery mission, and it was a pure vertical drop. Yet the actual refinery was up right at the top, and underneath it was just a long drop down, and it was horrible. It was I think it went down about 4 times. Yeah, it's just the worst cabin to be in to do that, and I'm glad it wasn't Magma Core. Magma Core is another one I hate, and if you combine Magma Core with all refinery, that's just 2 things, 2 bad things in one. So, but which knows. Luckily, I was playing with Digger last physical pump. Drillers and mission drilled up the walls. Yeah. Driller for refineries is mandatory. I remember when they first introduced the refinery maps. Myself and Galen, who I play with sometimes, or quite a few times, we tried it. I think he was a gunner. I think he was a gunner. I was an engineer, and that was a bad thing. That was a bad thing to do for as our first attempt at a mission, because you got no driller. You have to build the pipes up and over around the complicated map, and we did a 3-3 has 4. That map took ages for us to complete because it was just us two only, and we started to hate it. that's when the hate started to happen. It's like, oh, we hate this map because we hate this mission type because it's taking ages to build these pipes. But yeah, having a driller is mandatory for refinery missions to get the job done quickly, because I don't want to be sticking around those missions too long making pipes. I didn't know you can also stack pipes. I don't know if you know about that, Zebra. You can actually stack what if you can get 2 pipes and you can combine them to make 1 pipe going down a tunnel. They stack on top of each other, so it becomes 1 pipe. I didn't know that. That's pretty interesting. I didn't know you can do that, which was yeah, I didn't know someone did that. And I was like, whoa, hang on, what? So the 2 pipes would be like one sits on top of the other. You can do that. Yeah, yeah. Some crazy tactics that I've seen some players do, which is it's incredible. It shows you how out of place I am. Like, because like before, I used to know some really good tactics, like like bunkering and things like that. But I would only use bunkering if I was in Has 5, not in Has 4. I know some people still use bunkering on lower difficulties, and I say you don't need to make those kind of things on such a early stage. Because maybe because I'm just being a bit too snobby. I'm being a bit of a snob about it. It's like, oh, you don't need to make a bunker for Has 4. Come on now. Has 4 is not hard. It's only hard if you're not sure what you're doing. If you're playing like a greenbeard, a leaf lover. If you're playing like a leaf lover, then you're going to be going down a lot, right? I do like bunker one. Nice drilling objective into the floor. And yeah, no, it works. It's a good tactic. It's, don't get me wrong. I mean, it's a safe tactic. It's a safe tactic to use if you're not if you're uncertain about what's going to happen. But the problem is you have to watch out for is if you get a detonator. That's the problem. We've had bunkers where the detonator turns up, and oh boy, when you get a detonator turning up to your party, you're gonna have a bad time. You're gonna have a bad time. Wash it up. There we go. Mind you, on my playthroughs, I've not seen that many detonators. I know when I've been watching Galen play, sometimes he joins on my Discord. He streams on Discord, and I watch him play it, and he always gets detonators. Always, like, I'm so envious. This is why I sometimes join his game in a hope that I'll get a detonator, because getting a detonator just makes the game more fun. It's a big. Just for those that are listening, detonator is a big giant bug, a gigantic bug that explodes like immensely when you kill it. It's a creature. When this creature turns up, it's best to try and kill it from distance. But if it gains up on you, that's it. You're gonna go down. But when it explodes, it's even better, because like the debris can kill you as well. It's orbs, but it's fantastic. It just adds more fun, right? It adds more excitement. So one time he was playing it, and he had 3 detonators turn up on Has 4. 3 detonators. What? I think it might have been 2, but still, that's excessive. Mind you, I have played a session where we had 2 detonators turn up at the same time. That was crazy as well. 2 friggin' detonators, and we managed. And it was an ice biome, but still, it's just, I couldn't believe it. I was like, what is going on? And it was a very tense fight because it was close to a wipe. It was very close to a wipe, and we managed to defeat both of them. But oof. But it's great. It makes the game more exciting. I think it makes it more fun. You got to think fast. You got to think fast, act fast, Get your team together. Gotta get it done, boy. Gotta get it done. Get the job done. Here we go. 80%. It's an 80%. Great. Yeah, I do love DRG. I'm gonna. I think I will play it on Friday, maybe just a little bit of Friday after work, post work DRGing before going back to maybe VR chat or some VRing. Because there's a game I've not played Half-Life Alex in a while because the last time I played that was back in June, and I was kind of in the middle of it because that's when I was messing about with the headset and stuff. I need to return back to it. I think I'm nearly at the end of it. I'm not sure, but Half-Life Alex is amazing in VR. I mean, I could potentially, if I could figure out if I get OVR Toolkit, which is like a tool set to making overlaid screens and stuff on stream, I might be able to just do pure stream through VR. That'd be fun. Or maybe like a VR chat session, going through some horror worlds on there because there's a fair few horror worlds in VR chat, which might be fun to experience. Get some people on there. Get some people to go on the right on the spooky ride through the horror worlds of VR chat. I was actually talking to some people in Ferality, like it's like, yeah, I like playing, like going into these horror worlds and scaring myself silly. It's great. Oh, so there's a game called Devour. Someone gifted me. Oh my god, I actually tested it out. It looks like an indie game, but oh my goodness, I played it on Discord, and someone was watching me play it, and this when jump scare happened, I went ah. I actually yelled out and and the the person that was watching me also yelled out as well. Doctor, if he's don't know if he's watching, but he yelled out as well. We both yelled out. It was crazy. It was hilarious as well. But my yell was more of like a like a surprise yell. But it was a crazy jump scare about a crazy woman that's after you, possessed woman that's after you because you're sacrificing baby goats. That's right, sacrificing baby goats. I couldn't even think about VR horror. You can't escape it. And yeah, you can close your eyes. You can close your eyes and curl up into fetal position. You can do that. You know, that's one possibility. You just close your eyes, close your eyes and cover your ears and hope the monster goes away. You know, but yeah, it's great. It's great. More horror, more horror. Mind you, there was a session I was planning to join. So there's an artist named Fnook, animator, artist and animator, and he was planning to do some ghost stories. I think he's done that a stream like that already. So so we just sit together in a really haunted world, and we talk about ghost stories in VR. I was hoping to join him and listen in on that and maybe discuss like paranormal stuff. That'd be pretty cool. I mean, the other idea I wanted to do was, yeah, do like VR talk on movies and stuff. That'd be another. I think going through the VR way might be good. Doing like a VTuber, you call it VTuber, isn't it? That's what they call it these days. Use an avatar. But I'll probably use the potato model, but I need to make the mouth move first before I do that. Maybe I'll stick with the bunny one. The bunny one seems to be easy on the face, easy on the eyes for people. The potato model that Galen made for me. I like it, but I don't think others will take it too kindly. It's just a potato with legs, skinny legs and arms, just with a crudely drawn MS Paint kind of face. Yeah, similar to what I enjoy drawing. Oh, okay, right. I think this is taking shape. I'm pretty happy with the way this is going. Little Foxo's taking some nice shape there. There's a bit of shadow here on this side. And we've been streaming for 1 hour 23 minutes. So that's pretty good. We're making good time here. I thought Time is going slow, and I like that because that means I can work on this more efficiently without worrying about the clock, and it's important. Hmm. Yeah, but horror games, right? For me, it's all about not just jump scares. Jump scares are fine, right? But as long as the game has genuine horror, that's like, yeah, for example, like Dead Space. That's a good horror game, isn't it? Good survival horror game. Resident Evil 2, that's a horror game, but it's got some survival in it. Great. Uh, Amnesia. Amnesia is a great horror game as well. That's very surreal, Lovecraftian things. So I guess I want to do more things like that. So someone got me Call of Cthulhu, the new one. I need to install it. I know Matrix is not here. I'll give my little thumbs up, Matrix, for gifting me that game. I think yeah, Matrix, yeah, Matrix. Yeah. Um, you love Call of Cthulhu. That sounds better. Call of Cthulhu. It looks good. It's got an RPG element, but I want to. I don't mind trying that. So like games like that. When I say horror, I mean those kind of games. Games with just jump scares, cheap jump scares. It kind of wears out. I guess people want to see people being scared. That's fine, but I think genuine horror like that is where it's really good because you get drawn in, right? You get drawn into the lore, what's going on, and I think that makes it more special. Yeah, I mean, the Devour, which is just basically a team-based game where you just got to sacrifice all these baby goats whilst not being caught by the jump scare lady. It's more of a game for streamers. People there's people that love doing those kind of yelling at the screen as if they're like, spazzing out. I love the look of this and aesthetic of horror, but I don't like the feeling of fear. So I love art, but struggle with the experience but struggle with experiences like horror games. That's understand. That's fine. That's fine. I mean, for me, like horror games. The reason why I like horror games is like it's just a story. Some of the stories are really spooky. Like for example, like System Shock, System Shock 2. The story of that is very haunting. Because it's about a rogue AI. She goes a bit loco in the first one, and then she gets found by another station a few years later, which is the sequel, and then she takes over the station, and everyone's like mutated into like similar to the Thing, John Carpenter's The Thing mutation. So there's a new species on there, which are controlling these mutants, and then you have this rogue AI that wants to take over the station. So you're in between these two factions that are trying to, kill you at the same. So it's just crazy, and then you're stuck in this rather haunted house space station. There's like loads of robots running around, mutants and weird monstrosities. I like stories like that. I like settings like that. I really enjoy Stephen King novels too, though. So maybe I do like stories. I guess just get too little immersed in games. Yeah, no, that's good. That's good. See, games with good immersion is I like those things. That's why I like Dead Space 1, right? Dead Space 1 is a masterpiece. Like the game itself. I mean, weirdly enough, I actually watched a playthrough again of Dead Space because it's such a good story. The game has such a it's just beautifully laid out. The station is like completely on lockdown. These people arrive to find out what's going on. You're in Ishimura, and then before you know it, hell breaks loose, and then Isaac's trying to find his loved one, his lovely lady friend in amongst this. So, and as you progress through the game, you learn more and more about what happened to the station. Right? It's like a slow build up, and it's like it's getting worse and worse, and then you reach this climactic, climactic battle. Hey, look, we're just talking about you. We're just talking about you, about your spooky stories. We was talking about spooky stuff, and I was talking about you doing your spooky story streaming sessions and on VR chat or what to do on there. Like aside from talking about horror stories, but like doing the horror worlds and stuff. And how are you, sir? You messaged me about having your stent out, and you seem to, hopefully that's recovering nice and well. Just hopefully chilling back. with a nice warm mug of coffee or tea. Yeah, it was a really fun chat. I should do another one. Yeah, you should. Yes, yes. I think I missed. I think I may have. I assume you did do a stream of it, right? The horror story stream. If you have, I might have to go and check it out. If you haven't checked out Fnook, I think Fnook will be streaming at some point again after he's. Let me see if I can do a shout out for you. I'll do a little shout out for you. Here we go. Is that how you should do it? Should do it? Okay, that didn't work. Let me try. Oh, it's the other way around. Sorry, it's the other way around. See, my commands. There you go. There we go. Spud shout out. There we go. So if you want to hear like ghost experiences and stuff like that, spooky things, Fnook is the bun to listen to. I remember we spoke. He spoke about the shadow people that live that dwell in his abode. That was pretty fun. Well, fun as in like for me, I find it interesting. It's interesting to know these things exist. You know, that I've always seen shadow people in dreams from a dreams point of view, but to see them in physically, as Fluke once mentioned, is something that ooh, gives you a little chill. Corner of your eye, see this thing standing there, glaring at you with no eyes. Oh. Once again, I've had quite a lot of experiences with shadow people and figures. My wife has never experienced it until we lived together. Yeah, so there you go. See that's when you mentioned that. See that is spooky. If Fluke's partner sees these things as well now, like see, that is something that yeah. I'm wondering, have you ever thought about? And I guess this is this. I don't think I don't think I should recommend this because like I've having watched spooky films and stuff, never like you should never investigate these things because in case it gets worse, right? So I was gonna say you can probably put up some cameras and stuff, see if anything appears on camera or something. That'd be oof. But that means you're encouraging it to appear, right? To appear more often, right? So that's spooky. Oh. I was actually tempted to buy an EMF reader just for the sake of like fun and see if I can if this house I'm living in, if there's any presence lurking around. But I don't think I should do that in case it does invite something in. The ghost of Barkin, the spook of Barkin, because I live in the town of Barkin, and I'm sure there are ghosties that dwell here. They wander around the streets. Oh, it's all been very benign so far. Nothing. It's been yeah, it's good. That's good. I think it's probably best to not to pursue it. I guess is that right? That's the right say. Don't pursue it. 'Cause if you pursue it, then the will be ghost will be noticed, right? It wants to be noticed. It wants to be noticed. Notice me, Fnuk. Notice me. I'm standing in the corner. And then when it's noticed, then it gets its fangs out and then crawl. Dark ebony fingers, dark ebony shadow fingers will extend outwards, kind of like in Phasmophobia. Oh, oh. Speaking of Phasmophobia, I've not played it in a week now. That's just appalling. And I've only played the new map once with some people. And I got that killed the ghost, the spooky ghost killed me on it. It's incredibly difficult. It's a incredibly difficult map because there's no ways to run around the ghost. It's a linear. The map is very linear, so and it's tense everywhere, which is another hazard. There you go. Like that. That's gone a bit funny there. Oh. See that. Pause again. Just last week we've both seen a white cat in the house. We don't have a white cat. We've both glanced at it and it tried to properly look at it, but it's always found. Ooh, ooh, that's. I guess what you can do is probably do some research on that white cat. See if that back whoever owned the house before, or maybe in your neighborhood. That could be. See if there's any history behind your house, the way you live, anything that's been. I guess that's fine to do, right? Research anything strange, anything paranormal wise has happened in your neighborhood or in that area for over the years. I think that's usually the best way to start off with these things, isn't it? To look at the history if there's anything that's happened, whether it be an event of some sort. There we go. Oop. Oh, two about endless cats passed. Oh, there you go. Yeah, but I think none of them were white, right? Unless the cat has become a divine cat. It's become a divine cat to. It's come to see you. It's come to pay you a visit. It's come to pay you a visit because it found out you wasn't feeling well. Come to see how you are. Divine intervention. Divine cattery intervention. The other cats haven't seemed disturbed at all. They seem to be act playful. Oh, that's good. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, cats. I assume cats can probably see things that we can't because sometimes they're always staring at things, and that's another thing as well. What the cat's perception is like? Why they always staring at things, and they probably see things that human eyes don't. Same with dogs as well. Dogs have a sense of um, vision or senses that we I guess humans don't really understand, I guess. Right? It's a bit darker. There we go. Let's push that. There we go. Hmm. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, the thing you dislike about witnessing shadow people is that the crawling skin goosebumps that come when you spot it. Oh, ooh, yeah. So could that be from like I take it that there's no cold like air, temperature changes. Is there temperature? Do you sense temperature changes when you experience those things? Have you experienced those sort of things? Because I know obviously this is while watching films and stuff like that. They always say that when there's a spiritual presence and stuff, then the room gets cold, doesn't it? Like obviously, phasmophobia is a good example as well. There is a cold in the room. Yeah, yeah. So, oh man, that's very spooky. I think you should definitely. In that case, I think you should put up some cameras, put up some little cameras in the room. See if there's any floating orbs, ghost orbs. That's called, maybe they're still there floating around. You know what? I might be tempted to get like a camera at some point, and then just position my camera somewhere in this house, and then see what if it picks up anything in the dark. As brave that as that is, I'm gonna want to find out if there's anything in this house that is ghostly. I'm learning all these things. I'm learning all this spooky stuff. I'm learning from this phasmophobia, and phasmophobia has provided me with enough, know-how, and obviously, games, films like I think Poltergeist kind of has had a loose interest in it, but I think Paranormal Activity didn't really have much going on it when it comes to dealing with paranormal stuff. But yeah, Phasmophobia really was my all know-how stuff because I never really watched any of the ghost hunting shows like you get on YouTube because I couldn't really take those guys seriously, right? It's hard to tell if they're just messing around, getting a bit over dramatic. Uh, oh, I've got pass through display modes where you can see through the infrared cameras and headsets. Sometimes I see weird. Oh, okay. Yeah, that is that is spooky. Okay, that is yeah. It's a shame you can't really record what you see through the Oculus. I think that's wow, yeah, yeah, that's giving me a bit of a chill there. If you've seen things through the headset in what's in the room, oh, yeah. Right, let's get on to some detaily stuff. Get on with the details. Okay, what a detail. Just be careful. That's what I say. With these spooks. I need to check. I need to find out. Did you ever do like a stream on about ghost stories? I think you did, didn't you? Because I know you mentioned you wanted to do like a ghost story stream session. Did you ever get to do one? And if you have done one, I might have to visit your channel and see if the recording still exists or it's been deleted. Because I know sometimes you know just one so far. It's on the VOD. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. I'll take a peek at it. I like that because excuse me. Yeah, I've been watching. I like watching. I like leaving. I like to listen to things whilst I'm working. So it'd be nice to have something different. I've been watching a lot of documentaries recently, and Safe from Deletion too. Nice, very nice. I'll definitely will consider watching it. Yeah, some background spooky stuff. I like that. So there's a film called well documentary called Ghostwatch. It was shown in the UK. I don't know if you've heard of it. I think I may have discussed this with you. I'm not sure. It was a mockumentary made in the UK I think it's during Halloween time, and it caused a massive controversy in the UK because actually one person actually killed themselves. That's how serious it was. Like it was messed up. Like, but at the time, mockumentaries weren't like really a common thing. But this was done like, in a way that it looked real, and yeah, it freaked people. People complained because like young children were watching it as well, and they mistook it as well. Showing young children such things like this kind of what this show had was a bad thing to do. And the BBC received so many complaints about what happened. But yeah, um, but it's still available on archive.org, but I highly recommend it if you like mockumentary stuff, and it's well put together. Um, but for its time, it received so many complaints. Yeah, one person commits suicide from watching it because they thought like they must become spirit. So this is what I want to talk about. Others a lot. I had personal experiences, but I never really talk about it. Yeah, yeah. I sadly don't have had any stories myself. Actually, I do. I can't remember if it's true or not. So I've had experiences, but once experiences of I don't know if it was a dream or something, but like I remember when I was living when I was younger, a lot younger, I remember seeing like these like a figure in the corridor down the corridor in my my previous house. But it's hard to tell if it was real or not. When you're like 8 years old and you see things, can't explain it. I don't know if it was a dream or if it was like, and it felt so real. That's what makes it worrying. It felt so real. If I couldn't tell, I wasn't sure if it was a dream or not. Um, I should have asked my parents. I should actually ask them if did this ever happen. They'll probably say it didn't happen. I assume it was a dream, but man, I'll keep that story as a hint for now because I don't want to say it out now because obviously it'll be good content, I guess, for good things to talk about with you about. Um, yeah, so because when you're younger, when you're like that at that age, you see I guess your perception is a bit more sharper, I guess. Yeah, trust me, it's still when I was thinking about it now, it still kind of disturbs me. Like, what the hell was it like? And I never knew what it was, and I assume it was a dream, but it felt so real. Like, and wow, yeah. I'm just thinking about it now, and it's like, oh, it's just, oof, oof, oof. It's something that you don't know what it is. Like, same, it was a shadow shaped thing, but it had red eyes as well. That's what made it terrifying. It had red eyes, and it was just like just there, doing nothing, but just there. And but yeah, I don't talk about it now because yeah, but it's coming back to me now. I'm like, oh boy, that is woo. I think that, yeah, just, even had one incident where a co-worker saw a shadow figure behind me oh man, let's hope that's not one of your fans. All right, let's not hope you got spiritual fans following you around, hassling you for a commission. Yeah, hassling you for a commission. It's like, go, yeah, I'd like a commission, please. Oh. Yeah, yeah. You need to bring a spirit box with you and say like, yeah, are we asking how much for a sketch? Much for a sketch? Tree fitty, tree fitty, tree fitty sketch, tree fitty. I want a tree fitty sketch. How much for tree fitty? Discounts. Discount, please. Uh, I still haven't actually investigated some of the Halloween worlds as well. I need to see if there's any. Oh, pin a wrong layer there. That's smart. Oh, there we go. Pin a wrong layer. That's clever. There we go. Back on the right layer. Um, I need to find some more VR chat worlds which are very spooky. I think the one that pillow fort you found was really nice. I like that because yourself and me are relatively short little beans. That's what someone nicknamed me as that. I look like a little bean because the short size, with short little people. It's made for fort was made for our little size, small folk. We find more. Yeah. There are some really nice ones. Like it'd be nice to find similar things like that, and maybe ones which have a bit of a haunted atmosphere. I know the Phasmophobia houses are in the game in VR chat, but obviously I don't think they have any additional sound effects inside them. I think I'll have to double check again, but less cringe, more cool. Exactly. Yes. I just like if it's got atmosphere, that's what you want, isn't it? The atmosphere. If it nails like that feel of like that's you're in a spooky house and sound of rain, maybe hear some creaking sounds like floorboard creaking just on its own. That adds a sense of what's up there? What is up there? What is that walking upstairs? Is it someone walking? Is it just a yeah? Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah, things like that. Just adds a doesn't overtake the sesh. Oh, have you seen the? I think I pinged you I pinged you the new UI update. I didn't realize that VR chat recently updated it. I think this is today. I think I need to give it a try. The I got told the camera is a lot better now, a lot better. I was getting sick of that camera. It's so fiddly. It's so fiddly with lovely. Yeah, the new camera is swish. Yeah, look, yeah. I saw the video on the video trailer. It looks very nice. I might have to quickly jump on to after the stream just to have a little quick test of that camera. Looks very nice indeed. Oh, I'm reaching 1 hour 50 minutes on the stream. I've got about another 30 minutes to go. Once I reach 2 hours, 2 hours 30 minutes is my maximum time of loitering on Twitch. I know some people do like 4 hours. I'm like, I only do 4 hours if I'm when I'm finished contracting. I'll start doing longer streams just for mucking around and just doing nout. I'll call it lazy man stream, lazy potato stream. Just me just sitting here talking about random flip flop, random plop. Maybe play some horror films in the background so you can hear it but you can't watch it, and I'll just talk over it. That'd be pretty. I actually watched Predator yesterday again. Uh, Great film. Apparently, Jean-Claude Van Damme would have played the creature, if I'm correct. And the creature design was created by James Cameron on a plane, on a jet. Did some crude sketches, and then I think Stan Winston's team created the creature. Otherwise, it was going to be some sort of insect, some sort not insect, some sort of lizard creature, space lizard from outer space. But instead, we got the predator that we see and know today. Yeah, Predator's good. Just checking Picato. Always enjoyed the alien designs. Oh yes, District 9 was District 9 is a masterpiece, right? That's like same as Have you seen the film uh what's it called? Of course, called now. Oh, Elysium. Elysium. That has that same feel as well. I think it's made by the same. I think it's directed by Blomkamp, right? Because Elysium, it feels like it's kind of set in Johannesburg, kind of like this kind of beat down. Yeah, yeah. If you check it out, if you Google it, you can see like the way the film looks compared to District 9. It has that same kind of shanty town setting, and it's got the same guy. Got the same guy who plays that. So the main character in District 9, he plays some crazy mercenary in Elysium. So yeah, I think it still has that same. Yeah, I think it is. If you've not seen it, Funok, I recommend it. It's a great film. It's got the same kind of robots as well. Like there's like these kind of robots that serve people as well. Guess it should. I guess this sounds like a film worth putting on via VR chat. The VR chat movies, VRC movies. Bring some popcorn or some what's it called uh what are they called? Corn nuts. Corn nuts. They're my favorite. Corn nuts are very tasty. Tasty, crunchy snack. You like corn nuts? I've been kind of stopped eating them for like 3 or 4 weeks now because I'd go through like bag after bag of corn nuts. Once you start eating them, you just don't stop. And I think corn's fine. I mean, they're not fried either. It's like I think they're like roasted. They're roasted. But you can get like fried corn nuts, which are not good. This fried stuff is not good, but um, in the detail here, this is the fun part. This is like the last 20% of the what I consider the last 20% of painting. This is like the fun stuff. You can just have a bit of fun with adding little bits of stroke of detail here and there, strands of hair. Nose. Every time I stream, I get an itchy nose. Always rubbing my nose. I've noticed this like my past videos. I'm always rubbing my nose. Like, and again, look, itchy nose. And need to find out what's causing the itchy nose. What? Give me that itch. I want to itch. Yeah. Look, have you got any plans for today? You gonna be doing anything? Any? Oh yeah, go for it. Yeah, yeah. Lee Sims. Yeah, I watched it. I've not watched it in a while, but I did do a rewatch of it, and it's it's just for the visual element of it. It reminds me of District 9. It has that warm, that kind of like this value. This fur value here. It's kind of desaturated, mid brown, desaturated brown kind of feel to it. But it's gritty. It's gritty good, but then as it progresses, the hue changes to more warm, and then it becomes lush because we're obviously comparing Elysium to be like a lovely place like heaven. So the place for the rich. It's a great film. Stars I think it stars what's his face? It's like what's the guy? Matt Damon. Stars Matt Damon. That's the guy. That's the guy. And then that guy from District 9, that South African guy. I love him. I love that guy. I love that actor. He's been in. He's got that very energetic. Kind of reminds me of Spectre Cluzo in a weird way. I, I have a feeling he would play a great Inspector Clouseau, but obviously nothing can compare to Peter Sellers. I guess we can agree on that. Peter, excuse me, Peter Sellers was the man. I actually, during the lockdown, so the first year of lockdown, I actually back to back, whilst I was working on other projects. On the background, I watched back to back of the Pink Panther movies. The first one was but the others afterwards was great, fantastic. And because the first movie has it's kind of got Peter Sellers in it, but it's got this other couple, this like these other characters, and what's his face? Peter Sellers. Felt like Peter Sellers was like a side character, because like his wife in the film was having like a fiance or something. It was like having an affair with this other like cat burglar people. I didn't like that. I thought it was just pointless to it. I mean, the comedy element was great, but the following movies just become better. Mm. Darken that. Just put some shoots going up there. Poppers is taking shape. It's taking shape, and then I got to work on the background still. So I'm hoping to maybe get this finished on tomorrow's session. Like maybe cram it in, but I'll definitely try and start on a new piece as well. It'd be nice to do some more things like this, and maybe some birds. I like to do some birds again because I've not painted any birds in a while. I like birds. They're beautiful creatures. Lovely birds. Excuse me. Hiccups. Oh. I was actually talking to a colleague I used to work with, my former creative director, who's now a life coach. He watched one of my streams, my recorded streams, and he said to me, he left me a message saying, "It feels like I'm there right next to you." And yeah, I think that's what it's nice. It's nice to have messages like that. You know, it's true because I've watched some of his videos. He's a life coach, and like it feels like when I'm watching his videos, it feels like I'm like especially when his podcasts, it feels like I'm there listening in on what he's talking about, and I feel like interacting. It's like, oh, you know, yeah, oh, have a little banter with him. And I did say to him maybe at some point me and him should do a video together, just talk about just some painting, and maybe draw together, maybe like set half and half, and talk about maybe how painting and drawing can benefit the well-being as individuals. I think because like painting for me has been kind of like my crutch to not feel down about anything. I know a lot of people out there suffer from depression and stuff like that. I've never felt depressed. I'll be honest. I've never felt unhappy with things. If I did, painting for me has been my escapism. If I'm feeling down, I'll just paint something, and then so it'd be nice to really maybe I'll talk to him about that a bit more. Maybe whilst I'm drawing something randomly, just have a chat with him on stream, or maybe an offline video. I'm not sure yet, but I have to ponder on like what to talk about, because like normally when you make those kind of videos, I guess you have to script things out, and I'm terrible at talking things on the fly. Like, I mean, right now I'm talking fluidly, a bit fast, but I'm forgetting to keep reminding myself to breathe. Gotta breathe, right? Take deep breaths and talk. You know, I don't sometimes talk 100 miles per hour, and I said before that streaming has kind of helped me in terms of talking at a respectable pace. If I do talk fast, I do apologize. You know, it's but yeah, I try my best to keep my speech at a level where it's people can understand it. Because I found that German people, folks in Germany or Europeans, they if you talk too fast, they'll have no clue what you're talking about, and they'll say to you, can you slow down and say it? So I've noticed that you got to talk slowly with certain people, and that's fine because it's just the way it is, and that's understandable. And so I'm trying to be more conscious about how I talk in terms of speed and also in clarity as well, because I don't want to be talking poppycock. Is that right? What poppycock? Bunch of bull plop. Want to talk a bit of sense. So also thinking about what I'm saying is also important. Sometimes I say things which are not meant to be, like I just blurt it out, but then I correct myself. I'll happily correct myself if I said something that's not what I meant to say. I don't know if that's to do with nerves or if that's just to do with the fact that I'm streaming, or it's unknown. But the best way to tackle it is by training oneself, right? Being aware of it, that's fine, but how to resolve it, right? How to resolve those things, right? That's been my challenge. I know a lot of streamers are really good at how they speak and stuff on stream, which is amazing. It's great to it's envious to see streamers out there which talk fluidly amongst their followers, and I think that's great. Right? I'm still trying to nail that way of talking to folks and streaming without sounding like a complete Wally brain. Still doing the details here. Oh, back. Go to the eyes next. Go to the nose as well. How long have we got left? Oh, we've still got time. There's still plenty of time. So I'm checking the clock. I'm trying to be really conscious as well about where I'm making these strokes. I'm not just making arbitrary strokes, but like strokes that matter with flow, with the form. Right? Yeah. Another thing to keep an eye on when I'm drawing is when I'm trying to avoid using my wrists to make these like strokes like that. So we more or less like elbow movement. This prevents any wrist problems. I know a lot of people have them. Excuse me. I know a lot of people suffer from like repetitive strain injury and stuff like that with like carpal tunnel. It's very important that how you hold the pen and how you move around is vitally important. Otherwise, you can get into big trouble. If you're not doing you know strokes effectively by wrist flicking can is fine, but sparingly, very sparingly. I try not to do it as much. Um, I just a bit of wash here, just add a bit of wash of red here. Just gonna darken that down. There we go. Yeah. I've added my own little saturation there, just to, and then go over it again. Yeah. E. I'll be careful how much shadow I had here as well, because I don't want to make it too, these crevices too strong. So I'm actually gonna, whoa. There we go. Red. A bit more stronger red under there. So not too, just basically pull down. There we go, like that. It's much nicer. And then areas here as well, little crevices. This looks a bit more fun. And here as well, just really just pop that in there. Nice. So I'm essentially just blurring my eyes when I do these strokes. I'm not really spending too much time making, like, whilst I'm doing these individual strokes, but excuse me, keeping it really subtle, because I'm going to be blurring this out anyway. Okay, yeah, no worries. Look, thanks for hanging out, and yeah, enjoy your dinner. Get some food in you. We'll talk later. Yes. So we got, what time is it now? We've got about 20 or so minutes left of the session as well. So we're getting close. We're getting very close to the end of our stream session. So yeah, it's been a lovely turn back to streaming, considering like the convention was not that far off. So I need to start thinking about making that video, the video of virality. Just do a little cheeky video on that. I might look into that, because I said I was a bit keen on making a video about my experience on it. See if anyone else wants to watch it and stuff. So it'd be nice to do that. Also, it may give some insight in terms of, if anyone else wants to attend that convention, it's a nice way to convince them if they wanted to go to it, because I know sometimes, people have doubts of going to these things. Like, oh, is it worth going? So I think a convention is what you make of it. That's always the case. And I should making a video about talking about those sort of things, like what to do when you go there and how to approach people. And you'd be surprised that people are easily approachable. That's what I noticed. People are easily approachable in conventions. If you go up to them, they will talk to you. And if you be yourself, just be cordial. It's about being cordial with others. You'll get along just fine. And yeah, before you know it, you find people that you may find people there that have things in common with you, and that's it. That's how it. Guess what happens? That's how it happens. You meet people, and you have a good time, and before you know it, you'll be like, oh, you want to go back again. You want more. You want more of that convention feeling back. So yeah. But yeah, honestly, I do miss it. Just adding these little crevices here for the fur. So that's for the don't know if people are still lurking in chat. If you are still lurking in chat, that's fine. I'll keep my conversation talk bit slightly reduced because I'm as I zone in on this. But if you have any questions or if you want to talk about anything, I'm always here to lend an ear. That's the thing about these streams. It's just a hangout. It's just a hangout. You can watch me work. That's fine. It's perfectly fine. And yeah. And these things are benefiting me more than the actual stream itself. As I said before, the talking side of it helps me. Also helps me in terms of video making as well, because if I'm talking about stuff, right, I'm more or less likely to make silly mistakes when I ramble. So I've got to be careful with rambling. So keeps my talking a bit on par. So I'm not talking, wasting time. I want to try and get to the point of certain things as well. So that'd be good. Yeah. Fuzzy little boxo. I'm gonna actually hide the. You know what I want to try and do first. Let me. You know what? Let me just blur this out because this is actually getting in the way. I blur this out temporarily because it'll actually give me an idea of like the edges. Gaussian blur. There we go. That's better. Look at that. So the fox is now standing out a bit more. Excuse me. Coffee is giving me hiccups. That's what's happening here. Coffee hiccups. My Picasso preview keeps flickering, so it's like it keeps that corner of my eye. It changes. I'm like, that's why I keep looking this side. It's like, what's going on with that? It's blooming thing keeps keeps flashing. It's the buffer. I think the buffer, as I mentioned before, when I was starting to stream, was like, yeah, it's doing something. I have to check after the stream if it's actually doing what it's meant to. If it's not, I'm going to be on the case to Picasso again, to restream again and see if something can be done. Or I think I've noticed that it only happens with restream. If I'm streaming directly to Picasso, it's fine. So clearly it is something to do with the connection between them and restream. I think Picasso needs to address it. If they are fixing it, I'm not sure. Who knows? But either way, I need to. If you flag it up, I guess they'll be aware of it. That's the plan anyway. I'm gonna let them know and say, look, I use this platform a lot. Please fix it for me because it's not good. It's not good. What's not good for me. It's not good for the people that watch it. It's not fair on them either. So it's very important. It's very important. Ready this up just a tad bit because it's a bit bright. There we go. Yeah. So this the fur part of the back here. Oh, you got as well, Hedge? Okay. Yeah, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for hanging out. A thumb up. Potato thumb up. Thanks for hanging out, and you have a good day. Yeah, got my coffee as well. Oh. Good old coffee. Yeah, you take it easy. Well, it's pretty like this. I guess this area is going to be pretty much. I could probably blur this out, but I don't really want to do that because it'll end up looking a bit weird. But the fur is kind of like coming outwards, so I need to like try and address this like that, kind of like yeah, you got that outwards pushing. Yeah. Do 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 do. Don't get save. Save. Hit save there. Just gonna pause the recording just for a second. I was gonna stretch my wrists and arms out. Oh, stretch. Ooh. Ugh. So the fox is taking. Oh, well, let's zoom out. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it's taking a bit of shape. Looks pretty nice. Hmm. There is a slight tilt on the original one, but that's fine. That's fine because I'm not fussed about that. It's all about trying to get that shape in there and trying to make it look nice. So that's good. What has happened here? Hmm. Well, I just received 2 likes on YouTube. If you guys are listening on YouTube, thank you for that. It was nice to get. It was nice to get some cheeky thumbs up on the YouTube. I think one of the things I need to do, which I keep meaning to do, is compress the videos down, like make snippets, because no one wants to watch 3 hours of me bumbling on about something, right? Let me see. Let me see what's going on in Steam as well whilst I'm taking a little break here. Hmm. Someone's playing has three egg hunt. That's another mission I hate. Egg hunt, aqua, and ore refinery. They're the 3 missions I just loathe. But I don't mind them. But it's like oh here we go again, that kind of feeling, and not a fan of it. Drives me bonkers. Drives me absolutely bonkers about it. Do some chats here. This is still running. It's good. Just checking if actually whilst we're on the subject, I'm just going to quickly check. I'm just going to quickly check the analytics of uh, the stream on Restream. I just want to see what's been happening with my thingy bob. Streams. There we go. Streams. Yeah. Hang on. Wait a minute. Average last session overview. Oh, it's not. Oh, right. It's still probably. That is. Yeah, it's not going to show me yet until I finish the stream. Then I'll see. I think then it's going to show me the actual breakdown. Yeah, I think. Yeah, I don't think yeah, it's not keeping a track of, or is it? No, it's not. Yeah, 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 it's not doing that. Oh well. Oh well. Um, let me go back to. There we go. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. There we go. Just lost my window there of my OXO. So I think, I mean, there's still a fair lot of stuff to do. And I think, as you know, I've lost a bit of time on starting the stream and stuff. So what I may just do, is I'll probably work on this a bit more tomorrow, just on my lunch period and stuff. Just a bit more, work on this just to get it done, and so that way at least I can then start on something else on the next stream. Maybe I need to think of what animal to draw next. That's the thing. What animal to add to the stack, right? That's always been the problem because I'm drawing all these things. I mean, actually, a fennec fox. There is a fennec fox that I was going to draw, so I could go to that, but I did say birds, so let me see if I can find any birds, any good birds anyway. It has to be a good bird and a good pose that looks interesting and fun. And yeah, that's the idea. It's just a case of trying to find that kind of birdo. I was thinking of playing some DRG this evening, but I think I should probably not do that and just go straight into just check out the VR chat thing, and then get back to work on that commission. The one with the seating thing, the rear view mirror that needs to be added. I need to add that in. I'll probably do that. It's not a problem. It's not a problem at all. Just a little wash over these detailed parts. Just want to bring this down and bring this back again because it is a tad bit brighter than what it is on the reference. So I'm just using the pressure here. I'm not grazing lightly. I'm just grazing over these things. Oh, that's not a bit too heavy there. But I guess I could just do 50%. I do that. There we go. Let's graze it by 50%. So I'm not making it too strong. But I'm also gonna start cutting into this by adding some darker values just to really cut it in there. There you go, like that. That's under again, 100%, and then we just add little strokes like to create like an outer fur coming towards us. That's the shape we're trying to get here. Fur is coming towards us. There we go, like that. So yeah, there we go. Oh, see, that's another thing I noticed. Photoshop, especially CS6, suffers from this problem where apparently background programs take precedence over Photoshop. That's why the pressure sensitivity just disappears. Like, there you go, happened there. Just collapses. The whole thing just collapses like a friggin' house of cards. It's really annoying. Oh, that happened again. See, that happened there again. Happened there again. But I'm not gonna let it get to me. It's gonna erase it and carry on. Just carry on. Get that some bit of red in there. Bit of light. There we go. That's it. That's a bit better. So we're reaching the 2 hour 30 mark. I'm probably gonna wrap it up soon. There's still a lot to do on this. I've only been on the recording. I've just recording only an hour's worth. So as you can see, that's not a lot. It's making up for the picture, but it's fun. These things are fun to do on stream, and that's the whole point, right? You want to see these things being made. As time goes on, I'll probably get faster and faster. Obviously, it can be far. I can do these really quickly, but obviously, talking and hanging out with you lovely people on stream is always nice. It's always a pleasure, and it's great. It's a great hangout. It's a great hangout. I'm trying to commit to it. I'm trying to commit to this idea, right, of streaming and talking, and not just being a boring silent person on a video. And the audio is okay. The background music should be quiet. Should only be my voice, which is great. That's fine. That's how I prefer it. It's all good. All right. Good. Okay, let's just get. Well, let me see. It's 1 minute to go. 1 minute to go. I guess we can get the nose kind of up to par, and then we just got to focus on the eyes and the muzzle, so that's fine. So I think the nose should be okay. I think the nose just needs a bit of a touch up. So I can easily do that here, and maybe just add a bit of a little bit of. We can add, even though we can't see it on there, the nose. I don't think we can see anything on nose. Can we see anything on nose? It's really subtle. I mean, we're talking really subtle. It's probably even lower than this. We're talking like, come and see it. There we go. I'll do like a light. There we go, like that. Look at that. So as light as that. I mean, I've done it on this side, but you can't even see that either. So I might just make it darker red, just like a darker red, kind of darker red, or maybe some kind of like a purple, actually in between brown. There we go, something like that. It's really, yeah, there we go. It's a subtle mark of outline, and then we have the really faint nose, little nippy coming down. No, its nose. We can really push the shadows here as well, bits a little bit more, because there is bounce light coming from just from the nib from here, so we can probably do like a rather light. There we go, something like that, really light. Just really bounce that rim, the nose of the muzzle, sorry, edge of the muzzle tip. Because we're on a detail layer as well. This is a detail layer, so we can start adding a bit, just going to be a bit adventurous here, and add a bit of hair, a little bit of fluff. Same here as well, just a bit of fluff. Again, this area can be I think this area can be blurred out. We might be able to focus. We might be able to push this out of focus, because as much as I like it, it's not necessary. I don't want this side area to be the most focal point. I want this side, the one on its right here, this area here, to be the focal point. So we can probably add something a bit more, add a bit more saturation. Bump it up a bit, bump up the saturation there. I can probably mess around with that. Get it looking swish. Cool. Right. That's nice as well. The nose looks good. Muzzle good. Got a bit more hair strands there. Edge there. Yeah, it's taking shape. Taking a nice shape. There we go. Yeah. Bit more shadow there. under muzzle part here has also got some white strands, so we can definitely work that in here. Open that up a bit. There we go. More strands. Start. Really push that in there. Yeah, sweet. It's looking rather pleasant now. It's looking rather cheerful. Boxer, little cub. Cub's looking cheerful. Strands here, just really subtle again. Not really. I mean, what we could have done was turn these into each strand like into shapes, so which basically, you know, which can probably look even better. But keeping it really loose here, like really just flared out, because the cub does look a bit scruffy. That's nice. Scruffy is good. Scruffy in a good way, right? So it's good. Like so. So this part here, its cheeks coming out here, we need to add a bit more oomph here. So we're gonna just stretch this out. So it also comes a bit shadowed out here like that. It kind of expands out and then goes inwards. So there we go. And then on this side here. Oh, there we go. Wee, whoa, 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 whoa. Mm. There we go, that's better. It's a bit of a glow here, so we can probably bump up the white just a little bit. There we go. Maybe just a bit of red in there, glow in there. It's a bit of glow. Right, a glow. Like that. That glow's coming from this fur, you see? It's coming from the fur. See? That's the glow effect there, you see. I'm just gonna darken the other side there. Right, so I've gone past the 2-hour mark here, 2-hour 30 mark. I did say I was going to end shortly. I think I should probably wrap it up in a second, just getting this muzzle side done. Right. So adding some extra lights here. Just want to protrude these cheeks out, because it looks like protruding cheeks. So I want to try and emphasize that on this pup. So there we go. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. It's a very nice puppo. Oh, yeah. And some strand up here as well. I just want to get rid of this, like, it's a divide here, but I want to try and do more strands. There we go, like that. I think that's one of the things I should probably look into more about shapes, fur patterns. I'm kind of just going loosely on. I'm basically following the direction of the fur here, but I guess I could probably start looking into making strands like actual clumps of fur that represent, the fox a bit more, so it's more stylized. So there is that possibility. I could I can probably go down that path with this one. We'll see. I might start looking into future paintings. Maybe just start stylizing these into more shape-based critters. See what we can come up with in terms of visual interest. So, 'cause, 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 ' So far, I think I'm satisfied with this. I think the only thing that's left to do on here is the eyes, which I will. I could probably just quickly gracefully graze over, but I think tomorrow maybe could probably resume this, right, and just get it done. But since I'm here at the moment, still haven't quitted yet. Still haven't ended the session yet. When I said I was meant to, like, I'm not committing to what I'm meant to be doing by saying, like, yeah, I should be ending the session. Instead, I'm still going at it. Still going at it. Crazy. There we go. Add a bit more. Actually, shouldn't be more black. I think it should be more red. There we go. Yeah. Let's go back to the eye again here on this side, on the first side. I'm just gonna. There we go. It's almost completely darkened out, which is interesting. There's probably really subtle thing going on there as well. Yeah. Really like, yeah, really like, you can't even see it, that kind of subtlety. I had these bit of eye pip there. Yeah. And on this side, I guess, yeah, the eyes are, I'll erase that bit there, but then it's gonna be a bit more, maybe a bit blue, just hazy kind of white, brighter. There we go, like that. Right. Well, I'm satisfied with the eye for now, but maybe I might come back to it and again change it. Depends on how I'm feeling, how I'm gonna add a bit more over here. Add a bit more environmental reflections there, because I think that's important here, right? It's a bit of glow there. It's, a little bit of reflection from the there we go, like that. See, a bit of reflection from the there we go. There we go. Yep. Just on this side, I'm just gonna add a bit of reflection here as well. I just want to, like that, so it looks like, it's reflected. And we add a bit of grey. I'm just gonna have a bit of grey here, just to, there we go. Yeah, nice. Back to the details here. I'm just gonna quickly raise this off as well. There we go. Nice. Cool. Right. Let's stop it here for now. Because let me just stop recording. 1 hour 23 minutes on that Fox. Oh boy. And that's just basically me on and off, working on it on and off. That's not bad. Again, like I said, if this wasn't on a stream, I'll smash this through in like a few hours. But yeah, this is the beauty of these things, right? To do it on stream and keep a recording of these sessions. So I'm gonna save this as Fox Cub 3. Because it's gonna be a Fox Cub 4. I think Fox Cub 4 will be the last video of this, and then that, because the background doesn't require much work. The background is just, a little bit of sharpening here and there. It'll be blurred out anyway. But yeah, lovely. I'm going to end my session here. thanks for joining me. I don't think I can. I don't think I can raid anyone. Let's see. I don't think anyone's on stream. So oh, let me just. Yeah. There we go. Yeah. So I'm gonna wrap it up here. Yeah, it's been a lovely session as always. I'll be back tomorrow with this picture. I'll hopefully get it finished. If not this, I might just work on that commission, the transformation commission, because I need to finish that. I just need to do that mirror thing. But I really ought to be doing it. I really ought to do it on outside the stream probably, but we'll see. We'll see what happens on how I'm feeling tomorrow. But yeah, thanks for joining me, guys. It's been great as always. Um, yeah, I'll hopefully we'll see you tomorrow. Until next time, keep watching the skies, keep watching the skies, and I'll see you people tomorrow for more painting and hanging out. So until next time, see you later. See you later. Bye.